Yo, John, what's going on, brother? Uh. Alright. Everything's alright, man. Just here chilling. I was just outside. I'm going to meet up with a friend of mine. I haven't talked to anybody since I came back from Italy, so let's see if I can check on a number of people and find out what they're doing and all that. So that's kind of what I was doing. So now I'm home chilling. Just waiting for the day to go by because tomorrow, you know, I got work. Work. Thursday is gonna be first day of August. Got 3 more days and then August is right there.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now.
I see Dylan, he on that thing, bro. He on zombies right now. I'll get with that first question and something like this. It's his fault that the combo ended, and he threw a rotten egg to kill that guy. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, that was just funny. I had to save him. That's the only reason why the combo ended. If I didn't save him, then of course he would have died, and then the run would have been ended anyway. So, oh well. But as far as with the Resident Evil remake, like the next one, it's either gonna be Resident Evil 0 or it's gonna be Resident Evil Code Veronica. I actually thought it was gonna be Resident Evil 5 because people were pushing for that shit, but for what I'm seeing, it's already in development. If that is the case, it's gonna be Resident Evil 0 or it's gonna be Code Veronica. Now, Resident Evil 0, I know it's already been remastered, so it's gonna have a remake at some point. But since people wanted it to be now instead of later, fine. I believe this is probably a good move because if you're gonna knock out these remakes, get 0 and Code Veronica out of the way so you can really focus on Resident Evil 5 and make that remake great. But next thing you know, they rush Resident Evil 5 remake just so that they could do Resident Evil 0 remake and then of course Code Veronica remake. I'd rather them knock these out first so that they could focus on Resident Evil 5 remake. So, I believe that's the way to go. When it comes to it, just get those out of the way. Get those remakes out of the way. It's about Resident Evil 9 and all this other stuff. It's like they're gonna knock out these remakes first just because of the success of Resident Evil. They'd rather get that out of the way. So it's a lot better that way. I don't know what's gonna happen with Resident Evil 6. That might be probably next year or the year after.
You two will have to work together to defeat as many enemies as possible.
Oh, wow.
Incredible. I can't believe the two of you did all that. I'm in a chopper headed to your position now.
Let's see. What's your question? When Resident Evil 5 gets remade, will Mercenaries be okay, good, or great? If I'm going to be honest with this one, I believe it will be good at the very least, but it has to be great. The reason why it has to be great is because you have to look at Resident Evil 5, considering the fact that just by the majority alone, they play Mercenaries so much. It's like the ratio is probably like 60-40 or 70-30 when it comes to people playing Resident Evil 5 in terms of which mode they play. Will they play the campaign or will they play Mercenaries? People will play Mercenaries more so than the campaign. So I believe it will mostly be good, but it has to be great for it to be successful. If it's just average, I know there will be tweaks when it comes to the remake in terms of the Mercenaries mode. But at the very least, it will be good. But my expectation is that Resident Evil 5 Remake, when it does come around, it has to be great. It has to. Now, in terms of the characters in the game, you really gotta consider a number of things. If they decide to add a character that wasn't in the original, then it's like, okay, who did they actually get rid of in order to add this person? If they're adding somebody in, then they'll have to go with a character that it's kind of like a wild card. That is like, we didn't know they was gonna put this person in the game. You know, as far as within the Mercenaries. So they gotta look at all aspects when it comes to Resident Evil 5 Remake. Because, for example, Resident Evil 4, as far as with mercenaries and that, we had what? We had Hunk, we had Ada, we had Krauser, and then of course we had Leon as well too to go along with Wesker. But of course Hunk, Ada, and Krauser, those are the 5 as far as with Leon and Wesker. Now, in the remake, Wesker's in the game, Ada's in the game, got Krauser in there, Hunk is in there, Leon is in there. They decided to put Lewis in there. Lewis was not part of the original mercenaries in the OG before, but he's in there. So you got that aspect going. So if the mercenaries mode for Resident Evil 5 does get played out, I wonder who they'll add in there. To be quite honest with you. In terms of the maps now, when you're talking about the maps in Resident Evil 5, let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 8 maps. Alright. Now, if they decide to add another 2 maps to this in the remake, which will make it 10, not bad. You know, that's not bad. I would welcome it. Now, as far as with the characters now, you gotta have those same ones, but they may add a character, I believe. They may add another character, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chris characters with different skins. And of course, you got Sheva up in there along with Barry. Barry and Rebecca, the 2 additions to the Resident Evil 5 mercenaries. Because we already know Josh is in the game, so they're gonna add him. Excella is in the game as well, but she's a villain. She's in there as well too. Jill, you got Sheva with her tribal outfit, and of course you have her with the clubbing. So I mean, as far as who to take away from this, it's kind of hard. If they take away Barry and Rebecca, they may add another 2 characters in there as far as within the Resident Evil universe. To be honest with you, I'm not so sure as far as who they're going to add in there or take away. So if you're taking away 1 or 2 of these characters, who they're really going to add in there. So it's kind of hard. I'd rather them add characters instead of taking them out and putting in new ones. Because who they're really going to add in there. Kind of like a toss-up if you ask me as far as who they're going to add in there. I'm trying to think. To add what, Billy? If you put Rebecca Chambers in there, I mean, sure, you could put Billy in there. I'm trying to think of characters that they could actually add in there. That's probably like a lost character. But if it wasn't for Billy, Rebecca wouldn't make it out of that game. So, I mean, they could put him in there. So another character that should go in there. So if I have to go back into like the archives when it comes to the Resident Evil, that could be in here, because if they decide to take away Barry and Rebecca, they could add somebody of the past and put in there. But you know, even that is like a toss-up. Alright. So nobody's coming in there. This prison. Shit. What else in terms of the Resident Evil 5 remake they need to think about? Because they need to focus on it. So I believe the system, you actually go in there. Of course, the stuff is going to be around like grenades, barrels, and you got the timers. Now, as far as with the combo system, I don't know if they'll incorporate how Resident Evil 4 Remake does it, but if they were to keep the system they have for Resident Evil 5 and just put that in the remake, I'll be cool with it. You know, I'll be cool with it, to be honest with you. And then, of course, the whole combo system, 1, 2, 3, and as it goes up, as long as you keep it up and all of that. The chickens, most likely, though, the chickens should still be in there. That's, that's from my understanding. But as far as from that, I mean, everything else should be going according to plan in terms of Resident Evil 5 Remake. Because if they were to do anything else from what they did in the original, then I would say Resident Evil 5 Remake would really be in trouble. It would really be in trouble if they decide to do anything other than that. If they were to add on what they did from the original, I could live with it if you're just adding on. Let's see about this other question. Will Resident Evil 5 have a free DLC? Considering with the era of microtransactions and the DLCs and what I believe, but it's gonna come with a price. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna come with a price. The DLC though will be interesting in terms of like the map. I believe the DLC, when it comes to the Resident Evil 5 Remake, I believe the map will probably be $4.99. If we're talking about just one map, I believe it's going to be one map is going to be like $4.99. Yo, Wesley, what's going on, man? I'm just going through these questions that I got in terms of Resident Evil Remake. Like the next Resident Evil Remake, because we already have Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica is going to be remade. Resident Evil 5 is going to be put on the back burner until further notice. They're going to work on Resident Evil 0 remake, and as far as Code Veronica. Now, I'm kind of speeding through this because I already know as far as with the other questions that I have here, it's Code Veronica based, not so much of Resident Evil 0 remake. To be honest with you, I really do believe that Code Veronica remake is gonna be stellar. I really do. I really think it's gonna be amazing. They're gonna be upgrading a number of things in the system when it comes to Code Veronica. As far as using the crossbow, the pistol, especially the pistol, when it comes to, can you just put the ammo in the weapon? Like, you see how I reload with my weapons half the time, or most of the time. I just put the ammo into the gun instead of me doing the full animation. If we could actually do that in Code Veronica, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, I ain't gonna lie. The only thing when it comes to the remake for Code Veronica, I wonder how the Bandersnatchers are going to act. Those Bandersnatchers, I hate them in Code Veronica, bro.
I got off the chopper. Headed your way now.
They do so much damage just from the mere fact that they grab. And they're a pain in the ass to kill. That's why it's just better just to run away from them and just go to the next area. I swear. Better to do that shit. Mm. Status screen to reload. Yeah, just do that. I hope they have that in Code Veronica. Just like every time I do that. It would be awesome if they do that. They should do that shit. As far as the Resident Evil 0, I mean, it already got remastered. I think for the remake, they may just they'll just add a number of things here and there. Yeah. They'll just do that shit. Sunshine everything now. I'm trying to get through that. Sunshine. He's like, he is wrong. Oh my god.
Amazing. You two really did this all by yourselves?
Look up the code around it real quick. Okay. So here this goes in terms of Resident Evil Code. It said at first, leakers start circulating rumors that some of the Capcom's next Resident Evil projects will be zero and Code Veronica. IGN has collaborated with these players as acting, reporting that Capcom will make both 2000 and 2002 games as part of its upcoming series. That was May 28th of this year. I'm just going by Capcom and what they plan on doing. It says that some of Capcom's next Resident Evil projects will be remixes. IGN is close with Capcom anyway. So yeah. Okay, so it says here, clearing up any more questions in regards to Code Veronica and Zero. First of the two older Resident Evil games to originally release. So, it says here, Capcom's Resident Evil remakes will continue with Zero and Code Veronica. I'm more hyped for Code Veronica than you guys. So, yeah. Resident Evil Zero meanwhile launched just 2 years later, which is 2002. Police officer Rebecca Chambers and felon Dylyco. As they said, of the two, Resident Evil Zero is easier. Definitively easier to play and is slightly older. Code Veronica that's more in need of a remake right now. Yeah, Code Veronica just slightly older than Resident Evil. So Code Veronica needs the remake more so than Resident Evil Zero. That's what it's saying right here. Capcom delving further back into its history to make older, less known Resident Evil games rather than simply proceeding with a remake, making the next numerical Resident Evil game. Right now, it isn't a release date or window reported for either of the two Resident Evil remakes. To be honest with you, I believe these two is gonna come out next year. That's what I believe. Because since we're already in 2024, right? Let me see. Resident Evil 4 remake. It came out last year. So of course this year makes a full year. So they have this year and of course part of next year to finish both of the games. But I believe they'll probably come out probably in the middle-ish of 2025. Probably in the middle, going towards the later portion of the year. If I'm really being realistic, because they're working on both remakes. As Capcom continues its horror remake streak. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, seen Resident Evil 4, so now they're going further back. So if they're doing Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica, Resident Evil 1 already got remade. So let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, after they do those two, it should be Resident Evil 5 and moving forward. See, now that I think about it, even though it's already done, they did Resident Evil 2 Remake first. Because that's most people's favorite Resident Evil game. If they were to have done Resident Evil 0, Code Veronica, then 2 and 3, I believe the momentum will probably still be the same as it is now. Because people like Resident Evil 0 and of course Code Veronica, because you get to play Claire, and then of course you play Chris later on, but people like using Claire. I really believe the momentum will probably still be the same. Because once Resident Evil 2 comes out, they'll be like, oh damn, this remake is stellar. And of course Resident Evil 3 was a letdown because they left so much off the table. So I mean, you know, now I think about it, I believe they'll still have the same momentum, even if they were to go 0, Code Veronica, and then 2, 3, 4, then obviously 5. So I believe the momentum will still be the same. But we're just gonna go with what we have right now. I'm gonna pick up Code Veronica first, then get Resident Evil 0 Remake second.
I got off the chopper. Headed your way now. You two work together to take out as many enemies as you can.
Oh. He must be like, why am I stuck in with Tribal Chef? I don't get how you could play public assembly over and over. I don't think you would try other stages just for variety's sake. I was just on shipwreck. I'm ship deck. I was just on ship deck. Yeah, I was just on ship deck. And on top of that, most people don't play the other maps because it's not what you call popular. And on top of that, I was just in the mines as well too. This is one of the harder freaking maps in the damn game. This one is suspect as well too. These maps are not frowned upon when it comes to people because you gotta deal with wickers and you gotta deal with mercenaries with armor on, so people don't want to deal with that shit. Getting 150 combo on this is hard as hell. It's harder to get on this than prison. It's much harder. And you die faster here than in prison. So there's no executioners here. There's no executioners here. None. You got RPG guys, you got AK-47 guys. They can shoot you right down to orange. So it's like, ain't no joke. I think people will finish Resident Evil 0 Remake faster than Code Veronica Remake. They'll finish that one faster. I really believe so. Because once you beat it, like, this is one of the best things when it comes to Resident Evil. Once you beat it, and you unlock the freaking weapons and all that stuff, you could do whatever with the game, man, at that point. You could do whatever with the game. It's one of the things with Resident Evil that people love about. I mean, of course, most games do something like that of the sort where you could just have infinite weapons and all of that stuff. But as far as with Resident Evil, it rewards you for beating the game at a certain difficulty. It's like, yo, you can use this, and this. And it's like, yo, have fun with the freaking shit because we know you struggled to get this. So you know what? Here you go. It'll talk about the rings of power. Wonder how Capcom will do the tyrant battle on the cargo plane. Oh, you mean for what? For Code Veronica? It'll probably be the same for the most part, but it will get tweaked. It will get tweaked. Because, I mean, how can I put this? Like, look at Resident Evil 4 Remake in terms of, see, no one's coming when it comes to experimental facility. No one wants to bother with this battle. Look what they did with Resident Evil 4 Remake in terms of fighting on Krauser. In that final part before you kill him with your knife. Well, in this remake, Leon kills him, but we know in the actual OG Resident Evil 4, it's Ada who actually kills him, not Leon. But, you know, look how you have to fight Krauser in that one. His battle changed completely. You can't knife his ass. Well, you can knife him, but not like how you would knife him in the OG one, where he's weak to the knife. You gotta use your Magnum against his ass. You see the speed runners and all that, they use the Magnum and all that shit. They don't bother with it. There's no point in using the Magnum. Not here. Unless you play on the easiest difficulty, like assisted, and then you just knife his ass till he's dead. But like, it doesn't make it doesn't make any sense. But that's practically how I would believe the Tyrant battle would go. Like, it would be mostly the same, but it'll get tweaked. It'll get tweaked. See, no one comes in missile area. No one bothers with these maps, man. No one bothers with them. No one bothers with them. And on top of that, the people want to get at least 1 million on one of their characters, no matter what the map is. They want to get at least 1 million on their character. See, I already did shift deck already. You know, Prison and Public Assembly are the two maps people, you know, play a lot. Especially Prison. People play Prison a lot, people play Public Assembly a lot. There's some on shift deck, but not as much. And I was just on freaking shift deck. I was just there. I just go the other way.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now. You two will have to work together to defeat as many enemies as possible.
Truth. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. You're talking about that other mode that people will play as well too. They'll play No Mercy. No Mercy is boring just because it's only you and all these freaking Ganado Mangini. I like playing with somebody else. Oh, damn combo. Fuck it.
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now. position now. chopper headed to your position now. You two will have to work together to defeat as many enemies as possible.
Just can't keep it up. Just can't keep it up. Usually try to keep it up. I don't know how that executioner killed me, and I'm in animation, can't defend myself. Just freaking takes out Exceller. What the hell is the messenger we get this ungodly hour?
I'm in a chopper headed to your position now.
So technically, Resident Evil 9 is reported to continue to work on it. Along with I'm surprised this shit. It's probably the same old stuff, so it's technically nothing else to talk about other than the fact that Resident Evil 9 is being worked on, but Resident Evil 0 Remake and Code Veronica is in the works. Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 9 will go along with the Resident Evil 0 Code Veronica. I ain't going into Gorilla's thing no more. It's like he's struggling right now. It ain't the first time I played with him too. He's actually a good player. It's just that for some reason in this session we've had, this has not gone the way we wanted. So I believe if I were to go in there, they just kick me. So what's the point? Like honestly, it doesn't make any sense for me to go in there. You're not seeing much, my guys. Yep, that's pretty much it in terms of this. Someone made something called Humble Games. I'm not sure what angle they're going on with this. So yeah. Can't do much with this as of now, but I answered just so you guys. Comes to the Q&A when it comes to this. I didn't pretty much answer all the questions with regards to I may have to download Resident Evil 0 again to play it. I've practically forgotten most of the damn game. It's been so long since I played it. It's almost 6 o'clock. I may have to come back on this a little bit later on. Put on my own time studio, get some shit together. I'll be back.